Good morning and happy new year. Yes, happy new year to you, you, and you. This is our first morning this morning. It is that time, 9 o'clock a.m. And it's time for 9 for 9 with me, Pastor Carzadean. Good morning, people. God bless you. So glad to see you in the new year here. So glad to see you. Okay, you already know. Let's go ahead and tag somebody. Drop somebody's names in the comment for me. Go ahead and like and share. And listen, this morning, oh my goodness, we're going to, above all, thrive. Listen, 2024, we're going forth and we're going to thrive. So go ahead and I'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. Tell somebody to join us. Hey there, told you I'd be right back. Good morning this morning. Listen, above all, thrive. I'm so glad you're here. If we're here, we are so grateful that we made it over. We are so grateful. Listen, even from yesterday to today, above all, we want to start off by saying, hey, above all, beyond anything, don't let anything hold you back. Don't let anything get you down. Hey, even if it presses on your spirit a little bit, you got to push past and keep going. We're talking about thriving this morning, going forward, not just surviving, not just in that survival mode, but thriving, going forward with a push, okay? Listen, I'm going to go ahead and give you 3rd John, the 1st chapter and the 2nd verse. And it says this, my beloved, I wish above all things that thou may prosper and be in health. And there's a version that says in good health, even as thy soul prospers. Listen, we talk about being healthy in every aspect. Wow. Even as our soul goes forth, as our souls grow, as our soul prosper, we need to be in good health. Above all, let's thrive in every area. Let's advance. As the kingdom advances, let's advance. You know, sometimes we can prosper and thrive because we have to look beyond where we are and know that we can go forward. We might be down in the dirt, but guess what? Down in the dirt are some nutrients that can cause us to grow, to flower, to come up, to go forward. And listen, sometimes down in the dirt, there's some folks next to us that we need to pull with us. Sometimes we need to see where others are. Because when we were down in that dirt that we couldn't come out of, we may have left some folks behind. Wow. So, above all, we've got to thrive. Don't go back down in the muck and miry. You know, we used to say that, old people. Hey, that's me now, isn't it? But don't go back down and stay down, but reach back down and pull somebody else up. But above all, grow. No matter where you are right now, you need to grow. You know, sometimes we think about the parents that put the measuring tape or the measuring charts on the walls, and they watch their children grow. And they say, go and stand there month after month. The kids want to go day by day, and they can't see much growth day by day. But if you keep watching, you begin to see that growth. And sometimes, even when you're having a hard time, there may be some boo-boos that happen along the way. You may have fallen and gotten a bruise. You may have had some hiccups in school. You may have gotten in trouble with your parents. I'm talking to all of us now. You know, we may have done some things that weren't so worthy. So we kind of messed up. And so when we go back to that chart, maybe no growth has happened, not right away, but above all, thrive because you will grow. Sometimes We may, oh my goodness, see ourselves as not moving, not growing, but others can see us growing. Sometimes somebody else on the side of us, to the left or to the right, somebody behind us, even maybe watching, and they can see the growth that we can't even see. So we need to know that that chart is there, and we are aspiring, we are inspiring, and we are growing. You're not where you were yesterday. You're not where you were last year. So we want to thrive. We don't want to just survive and hang on and stay there where we were, but we want to go forward, okay? We want to move like we've never moved before. This morning I did something that I don't usually do. I sent out some invites for this message because I want us to thrive together. And so I wanted to try something. Many people might get this invite later. Some people might have gotten it already. Some people said interested. Somebody said I'm going. And somebody might say, oh man, I missed it. Somebody else might actually say, why did I get this? What did she invite me for? Well, I invited you because I want, above all, for all of us to thrive. Whether you tune in or you don't, whether you're a regular or you're not, above all, we need to thrive. Above all, we need to all grow. So you see, I can't be that weed that's trying to strangle you. Oh my goodness. And I can't be that flower that's flourishing so that I forget about those weeds sometimes, because sometimes those weeds are weeding some stuff out. Sometimes those weeds that we want to push to the side, that we don't want to thrive with us, those weeds might be the very thing that's pulling something back that's not harming you. Oh, don't think about the weeds, do you? But listen, join me for Sunday morning glory, and you're going to find out more about those weeds. But right now, above all, we're going to thrive. You see, in order for us to thrive, guys, to go forward, we've got to be willing sometimes to climb, even with the weeds. Sometimes we got to be among the weeds because we've got to weed out some things. And sometimes the things we're weeding out have got to be pushed here and pushed there. But sometimes when we weed out some stuff, we got to go back in that same pile and weed out again. We got to go back and say, hey, maybe something I needed got pushed out, and I might need to get that and hold it here for just a little while. Or maybe something I weeded out might be useful to somebody else. You see, above all, thrive. The big deal here is, are you going to grow? Are you going to advance? Are you going to have good health? Are you going to prosper? Okay? Are you going to move from where you are to where you need to be? Are you able? Do you want to? Are you ready? You see, many of us, we want to go, but we're not ready to go. But then there are some of us who don't really want to go. We don't really want to do better. We're actually satisfied where we are. But above all, we've got to thrive and we've got to grow. Hey, listen, I appreciate you being here this morning. But above all, I want you to know I want to thrive. I want to grow. I don't want to be studied. I don't want to have a place in me that's not moving forward. I don't want to go forward and not know you're not going forward as well. There is nothing about you, hey, that's less than anything about me. And when we get that mentality, listen, we may not run in the same circles, but guess what? One day our circles may interlock. Guess what? And in order for us to get to the same place that we're all trying to grow to, we're going to all have to come together. And those circles we have out here, they're going to have to up. There's going to have to be a breakthrough. So above all, thrive, grow. But we're going to have to figure it out. Because guess what, guys? One way, some way, somehow, we're going to have to grow together if we're going to grow in Him. Because that thing says, above all things, I wish that thou may prosper and be in good health. You can't be in good health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, if your soul isn't prospering. You can't be in good health if you're not. in a good mindset. Let this mind be in you. You already know that was also where. Hey, you can't be in good health and you can't thrive or grow if you aren't healthy. Because anything that's not healthy is dying, it's withering, it's going away. Wow, that's my time. Goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't like my time running out. But that's it. My 9 for 9. Hey, and I'm a smidgen over time, but I want to say Happy New Year. Good morning. God bless you. Oh my goodness. Good morning, my sister Connie, Sister Thorpe. God bless you, Mother Thorpe. Good to see you. My blessed sister Connie again. My Connie, my sister Connie in Missouri. Listen, my son Duckery, my daughter Natasha, good to see you. Bishop, thank you. God bless you. Sister Sheila, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you all for tuning in. Listen, it's going to be a good one, but we got to thrive. God bless you. And I bless God for my pastor, Pastor Paul L. Taylor, real life and Rhema going forward. Thrive. This is the year we're going to grow and we're going to keep growing. And we're going to make sure that those that are the weeds, hey, we're going to cultivate them, not clip them, just prune them, and we're going to grow and thrive. But listen, y'all, before I go, and I've got to go, but I'll see you. Hey, you want to talk more about those weeds? Join me this Sunday morning on Sunday Morning Glory. But guess what? Before I go, you already know. Start my year off with my first cup with you of positivity. God bless you. I'll see you Sunday morning. And for the first 9 for 9 Monday Matters edition this Monday morning. Love you. Cup of positivity.